we're here for a super seminar, but hey, there's a chocolate factory right across the street. And we're getting a back tour of Obsession Chocolate, right, Rebecca?
Right.
Here is the owner, Rebecca. Tell us about your place.
Hi, this is Obsession Chocolates. We are a 3.5-year-old company, newly moved to this larger location, and we're having a blast. Today we're making truffles so that Alex and John can take a look, and you can see how they're actually made.
Okay, so what's going on here?
All right, so this is Lindsay and James, and they are making our double chocolate with cocoa nibs, which is a beautifully silky truffle that gets cut and then rolled in cocoa powder, then dipped in chocolate and topped with cocoa nibs.
Now, Rebecca's not tooting her horn, but she has won a ton of ribbons for her chocolate. And her chocolates, they just look like jewels inside boxes. So I want to make sure that you get some close-ups of that. They're just beautiful to look at and better to eat.
This is Bertha, what we affectionately call Bertha. We've given all of our machines names. Bertha holds 30 pounds of milk chocolate. It's spinning and coming out the spout here. This is where we dip our milk truffles.
And let's go to the dark chocolate.
Hi, here at Obsession Chocolates, most of our truffles are dark. We do a lot of dipping in dark. So this machine that I affectionately call Millie holds 50 pounds of dark chocolate. It just spins around. The chocolate is perfectly tempered in this machine, meaning that it's ready to coat a truffle and set up. And the machine does it all automatically. The machine is from Italy. It's brand new. We call it the second mortgage on the house, really, yes. So this is our dark chocolate. Many of our truffles here at Obsession Chocolates are molded. We use these high quality plastic molds to make the truffles. What we do is oftentimes we will airbrush the inside of the mold with colored cocoa butter before we put the chocolate in. Then we take the mold and fill it with chocolate. Okay, scraping it off. Now all the little cavities are filled with chocolate, okay? We then take it over here onto the table and shake it. It's going to get noisy. And what this does is it gets out all of the air bubbles. You can see the tiny air bubbles coming out, and it's also beginning to set up and stick. That's the chocolate is beginning to stick and set up to the sides of the mold, okay? After it shakes for a couple minutes, we take it and we empty it. And there it is, a filled mold. After this, it goes into the cooling tunnel. Let's give it a good scrape here. Say goodbye. It's gonna go in there and set up. This is why we like chocolate. Okay, so after the truffle mold has come through the cooling tunnel, it's ready to fill with the inside flavorful ganache. That, what we do is we take a squirt bottle and we have to fill each cavity one by one until it's almost to the top. That has to go through the cooling tunnel again to set up, and then we go back underneath the chocolate fountain and put a cap, or what is the bottom of the truffle, on. Again, it goes, it gets shaken, it gets scraped off through the cooling tunnel, and then we're ready to eat the truffle. Okay, Alex and John have asked about how we color our beautiful truffles. As you can see here, I like to make my truffles as beautiful on the outside as they taste on the inside. And many of them have colors. So how do we do that? There's a number of different ways that we do that actually. The one way is we take this product right here, which is cocoa butter that is colored with natural ingredients. We melt and temper the cocoa butter, and then it is sprayed into those plastic molds that we showed you earlier. After the chocolate goes into the mold, when the chocolate comes out, the color comes with it. It's actually quite easy. Another way is we brush onto the truffles one at a time. They're all hand decorated, a colored and edible luster dust. This is one of my award-winning truffles. It's a raspberry cardamom butterfly. It actually has fresh cardamom leaf in it, which is a very unique herb that's a little difficult to find, but we use that in this truffle. The third way that we color truffles is with a transfer sheet. And if you can think about a kid's tattoo, how you wet it, stick it on the kid's arm, same principle. Again, this is colored cocoa butter that is printed on this acetate sheet. After the warm ganache center goes into the chocolate, we cut little squares of this, place it on top of the warm chocolate. As soon as the chocolate is cold, the acetate comes off and the color remains. What's fun about the transfer sheets is we can actually make custom transfer sheets. We have several companies that have contracted with us, and we put their company name on the truffle, or we do for brides and grooms, we'll put their names or initials. It just gets to be a lot of fun to hand decorate the truffles. Now, these are a good variety of the truffles that I make here at Obsession. This here is another award winner. It is my mojito, and we use a wild mint called Nepetela mint, key lime, and coconut, and that one's awesome. All you need is a glass of rum beside it. Right here, our root beer float, another award winner. The root beer is made by steeping cream with real root beer leaves, which are about the size of your head, and they're wonderful. They smell just like root beer. Papaya habanero. Right here, the papaya habanero, I use real habanero chilies and papaya, so it is spicy, which is a wonderful combination with chocolate. This one right here, another award winner, is my South American volcano. There's 3 layers to this truffle. The base layer is based on a Mayan hot cocoa recipe, so it has ancho chilies, annatto, anise, all kinds of wonderful things. Because it's hot cocoa, we top it with a cinnamon marshmallow, and the volcano part is pop rocks. So this thing pops and fizzles in your mouth. It's a lot of fun. Now, I wanted to point this one out. This is the finished product that we were working on earlier in the chocolate room. It has been dipped in chocolate and cocoa nibs on top, which are actual roasted cocoa beans. So this is what we get to eat when we're done with it. And again, a nice selection here. This cranberry amaretto I was inspired to make after I was searching martini recipes online. I thought, what a great combination. How do I make that into a truffle? So that's kind of how I did it. And those are some of our truffles.